Hello YouTube. It's been a while since I've done any videos, done any recording on anything, kept anybody updated about what was going on. I've had quite a few changes in my life in the last couple of years, because I see it's been quite a while since I've recorded anything, probably about a year and a half or so. Getting people looking at everything, still getting some responses and things, that's really good. But people who was keeping up for a while, you know, it kind of faded away because I just didn't put anything else up there. My I have moved from where I was before. I had built the geodesic dome greenhouse, which really was very popular. It got me in the paper, got me on TV for the news. It did all these wonderful kind of things. But my life went this way, and the world went that way. So I figured it's about time to get back into what I'm doing. I'm going to rebuild the dome. I took it apart, packed it away. I will be reconstructing that this summer sometime. I was, which I guess would say an urban homesteader maybe, with the apartments that I had and everything. I had the greenhouse, and that was all well and good, but I don't want to live in the city anymore. I've been in the city for too many years. It's time to move back out in the country. So I have purchased a piece of property it's getting surveyed, so it's somewhere between 8 and 10 acres. Probably closer to 8.5 acres is my guesstimate. It has about 3 acres, a little less than 3 acres of a pasture. The rest of it's all woods and sloped. There is going to be me and 2 other people will be sharing a pond, and I'm thinking the pond looks like it's maybe 3 or 4 acres. Might even be a little bit bigger than that. It's just longer and skinny, so it's kind of hard to tell. So I'll have access to water on there. There's no pond directly up where the pasture land is. That's where I'll build the house and the machine sheds and all the buildings and outbuildings and everything. There's no water directly there because you have to go down, slope, come back up to the pond. So it is quite a ways away. It's probably not quite a quarter mile away, but it's still a long way down up. So it's not like I can just put a pipe out there and start drawing water out of it either. So I'll figure out what I'm going to do about that. I will go ahead, probably have county water, rural water put onto the property. It's off-grid. There's no power on the property. There's no water or anything. I'm going to have to actually build a culvert just to access into the property. There's 2 locations to access it, but the one side is all trees, and they've been thinned out, but you can't drive through it yet. So I'll figure out what I'm going to do with it on that. So I'm going to be starting when I'm going to guess sometime in April, no later than May 1st is my plan, because that's getting kind of late up here in the upper Midwest to start planting a garden and everything. So I won't be back in time to get the early spring vegetables and things out, the leafy vegetables, spinaches and peas, those kind of things, but I will put some other things out. I'm going to be building a couple, my plan is to build a couple 20 by 40, about that size, 20 by 40 hoop houses, greenhouses, so I'll be able to extend the season, as well as I'm going to be turning it into I want to start a CSA, but I'm not going to do vegetables and things like that because there's so many people that grow those things, you know, in this part of the world. So I'm going to try actually kind of a meat CSA with poultry and rabbits. So I'm really getting excited about that, but I have to go to work, come back, and then I'll start the project. Just want to let everybody know that I'm here, I'm coming back, and I know this will get out to everybody, and hopefully I'll be starting to get some questions, things, what's going on. The property is really a really nice piece of property. I think at the moment, though, I found this out after we'd already made arrangements, agreed for me to purchase it. It's in forestry, the section of the woods that I have, and that means, of course, I can't be cutting trees and things like that. However, I have the option when I purchase it, I'm going to take it out of the forestry, and I'm not going to worry about the taxes. It's not, rural taxes are not that much in this county, so I'll just pay the few hundred extra bucks in property taxes so that I can cut the trees down, because I really do intend to thin out the woods. I'm going to start building pole barns and things, and I may use some of the lumber that's on it. It's nothing. There's hardwoods, but it's all small stuff. And eventually I will be putting in my vineyard. I'll be starting that this spring, but I will eventually probably build the vineyard on down the hill. So I'll be clearing it anyways in the future at some point. It's just going to be an exciting project. I'm really very anxious to get started on that. I spend a lot of time watching different YouTubes. I'm on YouTube all the time watching everything. And I don't know who everybody watches and everything else, but I'll give you who I listen to mostly. It's probably 4 or 5 ones that I go back to most often for one reason or another. It'll give you kind of an idea of where I'm coming from. I'm sort of like this person. I'm sort of like that person. I'm using little bits of snatches of everybody. I watch Patriot Nurse. Of course, everybody seems to know who Patriot Nurse is, and I really enjoy listening to her. She has pretty good insight on things. I watch Wrangle Star. Yeah, I like watching a lot of the things that he does. I would never be that antiquated or going back that far and trying to do woodwork, things like that, but I really do learn a lot from him, and I really do appreciate that. I also listen to Bigelow Brook Farms. That was actually one of my first ones that I started watching a lot of YouTube on, and extremely good videos and things, very enjoyable, very educational as well. And he tries to interject a little bit of humor in there, but it's kind of a dry humor. I watch G Hog 63. That's where I actually got for my dome. I watched his videos, which gave me the knowledge to do what I did. I got a lot from him, but he didn't give a lot of information because he was worried about, well, he was guarding the information for some reason. I don't know what the thing was. He purchased plans and he wasn't supposed to give information. I don't know what all. But it's all out there if you look for it anyways. And if you go to my website, I think, if I don't have it posted, I will post where I get all the links for all of the struts for all of the geodesic domes. You get 2V, 3V, 4V, doesn't matter what it is, how long it is. There's a free website out there. You just punch in your information, boom, it gives you all the links, and you cut them. It doesn't tell you how to cut them, it just gives you the links. And then I watch, lately I've been watching a lot of Dirt Patch Heaven, and I'm enjoying watching her too. So that keeps my time going, but it's back to work for me. I don't have all the time in the world anymore. I'm going to be gone. I leave Friday, and I'm going to plan to be back in mid-April. So I won't be doing as much YouTubing because I'll be doing work. Anyways, just wanted to let everybody know that I'll be back putting videos and things up. And I might even do something like this again and upload as I find something interesting. Have a good day. Bye.